Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get rolling here in just a minute after I make sure the stream is coming through all right. Hope you all are having a great start to your new year. It is somehow 2023. I have yet to accept that reality. Still feels like it should be like 2021. I don't know. I felt like it's been 2020 for you know the last 2 years, I guess. I don't know. Hey Steve, good to see you in the chat. Looks like we're good on YouTube. Make sure the stream's all right on Facebook, and then we'll get rolling. All right, looking good on Facebook as well. All right, so we got a nice lineup of breaks tonight. Do feel free to interact in the chat. Um, while I've got it up on the screen, you'll be able to see both the chats from Facebook or YouTube. If when we get into some of the other breaks, you may only be able to see your current platform in the actual chat window, not on my screen. So, all right. So we've got some good breaks tonight. Up first, we've got our what's up, Billy? Yeah, good luck, man. Welcome to the breaks. 65 tops complete set group break is up first. After that one, we'll hop into our Brooklyn Collection box breaks. Um, So 7 cards in each of those. So we've got 2 boxes we'll break tonight. And then if if you've been interested in the 70s RePack or I'm opening 20 of those live tonight. So thanks to those of you who bought into the live rip, gave you a little discount, and we'll all get to share in the joy of opening these instead of you just enjoying that yourself. But that should be good fun as well. So we'll open 20 of those live tonight, and then see what you guys hit. Um, what's up, Brent? Oh, I hear you, Tom. I hear you. My kiddos and wife don't go back to school until Tuesday, so observing the new year tomorrow as is university I work at as the day job. That's we observe tomorrow as well as the new year. So hope you all have a happy new year, and then we'll start 2023 off right. What's up, Michael? All right. Now, if it is your first time breaking with us, I know we got several people who are new. I'll show you how we do the randoms on our set breaks. So, hey, that's what sick days are for, Tom. They really should plan school schedules around bowl games. I'm a firm believer in that. Um, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to grab my checklist, so let me do that, and then we'll get rolling. So we do use random.org's list randomizer to shuffle up the names of the participants in the break, but we use a set, checklist 1 to 598 in this instance. So however many spots you bought, that's how many cards you will get. We had a max of 15 per person on this one. All right, now we'll get that over here. Yeah, it's my longest break between broadcasts, like I don't know, 7 years. I don't think I've done a broadcast in like 3 weeks, which is nuts. At least it feels like 3 weeks. Um, had a nice anniversary trip with the wife. We went up to Boston. Um, beat before all the snow stuff came in. 15-year anniversary, so that's where my wife and I went on our honeymoon. So got back to enjoy some past haunts. So it was a good time. Then traveling for the holidays, so that's been the reason for the hiatus. Um, but yeah, so limit of 15 spots, so if you bought 5 spots, you get 5 cards. You bought 15, you get 15, and so on. We randomize the list of names, paste the randomized list right next to the checklist. So whoever comes out in spot number 1 gets the AL batting leaders. Um, whoever comes out in spot number 20 gets Jim Bunning. Whoever comes out in spot 350 gets Mickey Mantle, and so on. Now we won't read through all 598 names. What I will do is I'll read through a couple dozen hits, and then we'll post the full results as soon as the broadcast is over. So that's kind of how that rolls. Now and this comes the part where I will need your help. So 65. So give me a number between, let's say between or including 5 and 9. Third number in the chat is how many times we will randomize this list. And if we get 4 and 5 numbers in there, that'll be how many times we randomize our lists for the box breaks in a minute. So between or including 5 and 9. While we wait on those, congrats to Landon Hardy on Instagram for winning the free spot in this break. Burl Sports, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Feel free to get in on those giveaways. 3 ways to enter in every break we do that's 100 spots or more. All right, there we go. Thanks, Tom, Steve, Brent, Jeff. So third number in, Brent. We'll randomize this one 7 times. First box break, we'll do Jeff's 8. And if we get one more number in there, that's how many times we'll randomize that second Brooklyn Collection box in a little while. All right. So 7 coming up. Here's 1. Thanks, Tom. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. 6. And 7. Yeah, I hear you, Steve. Now the free spots hit a big one before. I'm trying to remember the biggest card. Probably the biggest card that the free spots ever hit was a 34 Gaudy Hank Greenberg in a mixer break one time. But there have definitely been a few hits. I don't know that the free spot's still yet to get the biggest hit in a break. So this one, maybe Mantle's probably the biggest from a value perspective, but I guess we will see. So we got Kyle on top. We've got Daniel Kelly on bottom. All right. Get this where we don't see too much at once, but make it big enough where we can read it. All right. So first hit we're looking at is card number 15, Robin Roberts. Goes to Zach Gappa. There is Mr. Roberts. Astros rookie, Joe Morgan. Going to William North Jr. SGC 5. Do have a couple of grading orders I need to do a reveal on. I waited around, and this one was part of my most recent SGC order, so I didn't get to share this as part of the video, but I can do the rest of it, which should be good fun as well. Card number 50 is the next hit we'll look at. Of course, the design on 65 Tops is fantastic with the pennant. Just classic 60s design, one of my favorites. Going to Greg Ritzer here on the Juan Marichal. Jim Cott is 62. Going to Kevin Casper. Yeah, nice hit, Bill. Mazeroski. He's card number 95. Goes to Scott Smith. Gil Hodges, he's coming in at number 99, going to John Keating. Your Washington Senators. We got Kim Boyer for your Cardinals, going to Kevin Casper. Of course, showing some stars that maybe didn't quite make the Hall of Fame. Just because I don't show a card though doesn't mean it's not a hit. So make sure you do check that checklist when it comes out because you know this particular set was in a binder, so I just flipped through, pulled the Hall of Famers I saw. Could have missed one. Definitely some of the short prints up in the high numbers are worth the price of admission, so don't just toss them in a comment box. Frank Robinson goes to Stephen A. Morehouse. I'm going to come up with new things to say. The New Year's resolution right here. I feel like there's some things I say every week, like that little spiel I just did about just because I don't show a card doesn't mean it's not a hit. I need to find a new way to say it. Al Kaline goes to Al Godwin. I haven't shown the back design yet on the 65s. Some World Series cards. So some fun ones through here. We'll look at the Mantle's clutch home run first. Of course, these are retrospective to the previous season. Mantle's clutch home run is 134. That's an SGC 5.5. Going to Greg Ritzer. Boyer, previously mentioned, 135, goes to Daniel Kelly. So Boyer's Grand Slam from Game 4. Love this World Series card. The Gibson wins finale. Going to Kelly Engel. Oh, wait, sorry. Game 7. Sorry, not going to Kelly Engel. Kelly's getting Game 5. Game 7, Edwin Pastrana. So Gibson wins finale. And then the cards celebrate is 139. Going to William Conway. Overall, it's really gorgeous 65 set. You know, definitely some handful of VG cards, mostly VG-EX to EX, but lots of near mint examples throughout as well as EX mint. So really nice presentation in general. So good stuff. 150. Going to David Mowat. Brooks Robinson. Roger Maris is 155. Goes to Todd Casista. Then Roberto Clemente, 160. Here is one of those VG examples, SGC3. So a little corner wear. But still, nice presentation, nice clean image. 160. Going to Mickey Cronister. There you go, Mickey. Hank Aaron is next. 170. He's an SGC 5.5. Goes to Joe Mordini. Really clean example. Nice centering. Just a touch of corner wear, that top left corner. Little bottom left as well, but man, it's hard to find a better EX example than that one. '76, Willie McCovey. to John Keating. And Warren Spahn, he's 205. Goes to John Pelletier. There's old Spunny. Pete Rose goes to Joe Mordini. Huge break, Joe. Getting a couple of big ones. So SGC 5.5 again here on the Rose. Again, just mild corner wear, but nice clean image. Decent centering. So very nice mid-grade example. And next we're jumping all the way up to 250 for your NL MVP from 1965. Willie Mays, SGC4. He's card number 250. Too far. Going to Matthew Connor. So nice hit, Matthew. SGC4 on the Mays. Drysdale, 260. Goes to Mark O. Then Murakami, rookie card. He's 282. Goes to Yaron. Mr. Sandy Koufax, card number 300. He is your World Series MVP in 1965 as the Dodgers won it all. Went to John Wigington. There you go, John. Nice little Koufax for the collection. Bob Gibson's 320. Going to Angelo. Whitey Ford's 330. Going to Keith Shortle. Tony Oliva. Rookie trophy card. 340. Goes to Pete Paparizos. All right. Next big hit is Mantle. So card 350, SGC4 example here. Again, nice centering, nice presentation. A little corner wear is what's bringing the technical grade down, but does not detract if you are a low to mid grade collector for sure. All right, SGC4 Mantle going to spot 350. Joseph Cerullo, huge hit, Joseph. Congrats, man. Taking home the mantle. Orlando Cepeda, he's 360. Goes to Jeremy Marquand. Willie Stargell's 377. Goes to Brent Combs. Yaz, 385. Goes to Edwin Pastrana. Harmon Killebrew, card 400. Of course, Twins were representing the American League in the World Series in 1965. Killebrew goes to Pete Paparizos. Nice hit, Pete. second hit for you, so nice break. Congrats. Luis Aparicio, 410. Goes to Paul Ganem. Yogi Berra. No, he's not. Yeah, he is next. 470. So skipping up a ways here. And again, if you're just tuning in, the full results will be posted as soon as the broadcast is over. There we go. Yogi Berra going to Michael Fickle. Just rolling through the hits. Only have about 5 more hits to look at, 6. Um, the next one is the Steve Carlton rookie, 477. SGC 5 going to John Wigington. Congrats, John. Congrats on the Hall of Fame rookie to add to your collection. All right, spot 500 is next. That's Ed Matthews. Going to Kelly Engel. Little side shot of Ernie Banks at 510. Goes to Laura Conrad. Got the Jim Catfish Hunter rookie card at 526. Going to Michael Fickle. Then Lou Brock. He's 540. Going to Kevin Casper. And then one more hit to look at with the Tony Perez National League Rookie Stars card. Let's see, he's 581. Going to Thomas Lutz. And let's see, here's the end. What I will do is I will pull up our free spot, see if we can find that one. There he is at spot 143. So Landon, congrats on the Pirates rookies at card number 143. If you would send me a private message with your shipping information, and I'll make sure I get that out to you. Do follow Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everyone, to get in on those free spot giveaways, as well as I'm hopeful that I'm going to post some more content on social media this year to help, just promote the breaks, build up the following a little bit, and hopefully we can do some even cooler breaks this year than we have in the past. All right, so that does it for this one. Again, we'll post those full results up as soon as the broadcast is over tonight, but there's a little ways to go before we sleep. So we'll do Brooklyn Collection up next. Oh man, set's fantastic. It really is. Um, technical grade, I think it was accurate, Stephen. You're probably right. I don't think I emphasized enough how solid the presentation was for the grade. Is a really gorgeous set. Um, Bought from a collector who was super picky when he was putting it through, and you could really tell it came across in that set, as well as a really nice 59 set that we'll break at some point. Oh, I'm glad, Tom. I'm glad. I love when cards find a home. That's always fantastic. All right, so up first is box 1 of Brooklyn Collection. Anybody who's in box 1 tuned into the broadcast? I'm curious. If you are, please speak up in the chat, and I'll let you guys pick which which box, left or right, gets broken first. But the way we'll do this is, inside the box there's like a little jewel case with 7 cards. So top card in the jewel case is card number 1. After we randomize this list of names, and spot 7 gets the bottom. Well, we'll go down. There are some of these. I was watching some of the breaks that other people have done. There's some of these that do have an extra card. So in that case, that 8th card will be randomized. So just starting it will count down from top to bottom, in other words. And so that extra 8th card will be randomized to a participant if there is one. I don't know. We'll see when we get in here. All right, so none of these 5 guys have spoken up in the chat, so I'll assume you're not here. So this is left, this is right. So, any votes in the chat. So we'll just take a consensus for which one we should open for box number 1, because I really don't have a preference. While we're doing that, I'll go ahead and get a random window open. All right. All right, 2 votes for left to be 1. That'll work for me. Oh, I forgot to start recording, so that way I don't have to splice the video after I'm done here. So, breaking box 1 of Brooklyn Collection here with Burl Sports on New Year's. We got 3 people voting for the left box to be box 1. So we'll randomize our spots here and get rolling. All right, so here is, let's see, we decided on 8 randoms on this box. All right, so here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, there we go. So we'll paste those there. And then we'll go ahead and do the random so I don't have to swap my view too much. And let's see, yep, 7 names. Everybody got 1 on this one. So we'll get another random window up. And we're randomizing this one 6 times. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now we'll have to swap our view here in just a second. So we'll lose the chat window, but I'll still be monitoring it. You just won't be able to see everybody's chats on your screen. You'll only see those who are chatting on your own platform. So apologize for that piece. But that way we can get double camera view. Okay. All right. Oh, we said left was box 1. Sorry. There we go. Left. Box 1. So we get our spot list up here. theory, it should be right here, but it's not. Okay, there we go. That's just massive, so let's make it a normal size. Okay, there we go. All right, good luck, everybody. Here's pack or box one, Brooklyn Collection. We got Dave, Leroy, Kelly, Angelo, then David, and Chris to wrap up box one. Really nice boxes. All right. So here's our jewel case. Let's see here. Looks like we got 7. We got a cool die cut. Okay. All right. Up first, we got Dave. Dave Raimondo getting George Kirby, rookie. These are thicker cards. I'll top load these afterward. All right, spot 2. Christy Mathewson base. There we go. He's our style here on a primarily vintage channel. All right, spot 3 is let's see, spot 2 is Leroy, David. Spot 3 is Kelly Engel. So let's see. Looks like you got the nice insert here, Kelly. Stephen Kwan. I think these are Bush Terminal. They're really cool cards. That's numbered out of 36. All right, spot 4. This is Angelo. Got Bryce Harper, black, numbered to 35 out of 75. All right. Spot 5 is also Angelo. David Ortiz, purple, numbered out of 15. Spot 6. This is Dave Raimondo. So the last 2 should be autographs. Jose Altuve, 10 out of 30. On-card autograph. Nice design. Kind of simple. I like it a little better than the base. But last one. This one's Chris Marzullo. Edward Cabrera, rookie. That's out of 99. Again, on card. I don't know if these are all on card. I would assume so. All right, box 1 down. So just quick recap. Edward Cabrera, Jose Altuve, Ortiz purple, number to 15. Harper black, number 75. Stephen Kwan, um, Bush Terminal, number to 36. Mathewson base, George Kirby base. All right, box 2 coming up. So we already did that random. I'm just going to swap out this list here. All right. There we go. So we got Tony, Chris, Thomas, Jed, Kevin, Chris again, and then Chris Marzullo. So Chris Battaglia at 2 and 6, and then Chris Marzullo at 7 again. All right. Yeah, snazzy little box. All right. So, Tony Cipriano's spot number 1. Oops, got them upside down. Let me flip those real quick. There we go. Rookie card, Bryson Stott for your Phillies. And spot number 2 is Chris Battaglia. Got Ricky Anderson base. Spot number 3 is Thomas Feza. Got Jazz Chisholm base here. Which does mean we've got an extra card. I think. No, 7. No, that's right. Oh, no insert this time. That's the difference. Okay, yeah. So the next one shall be numbered. 4 is Jed Thorne. Ted Williams, numbered out of 99. I don't know if that's a lime green or there's some other word for it, but 54 out of 99. I did get to see the old Ted Williams statue in outside Fenway a couple of weeks ago, so that was cool. 5, Kevin Casper. Cal Ripken Jr., numbered out of 50. I don't know if that's gold or it's goldish. Mustard yellow. All right, 2 autographs. Spot 6, Chris Battaglia. Looks purple. We got CC Sabathia, numbered out of 10. And then number 7, Chris Marzullo. Mariano Rivera. That's a nice looking autograph. Always love seeing a Mariano auto. Numbered out of 30 here. 6 out of 30. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Congrats, Chris. That's a pretty nice hit. So recap of box 2, wrapped up with that Mariano Rivera auto out of 30. We can get a focus in here. Sabathia, Cal, number to 50. Ted Williams out of 99. And Jazz Chisholm base. Ricky Henderson, Bryson Stott. Uh, Jazz used to play here for the Jackson Generals, so I actually got to see him a little bit when he was in AA ball back when we had a AA team. All right. So that does it for the Brooklyn collection. So thanks for buying into those. Next up, let's see. No real randoms needed on this one, so I'll just read off some order numbers here as we roll, but let's see, let me get packing slips out and together here, but the next thing we'll do here is the 1970s RePack break, so that should be good fun. We got 20 boxes of this we're going to open. I think there were, oh, I don't know, 15 or 16 people who bought these, somewhere in that range, but 20 of them every pack. So I put these together myself. Every pack should have 12 cards guaranteed, plus one of those. You should have one card from every year in the 1970s, as well as one guaranteed Hall of Famer. So that also means you'll get one kind of extra card as well. So 12 cards total, one Hall of Famer, should get one from every set from the 70s. That's the idea. Now, I did put these together by hand, and it is a little mundane if you've never done such a thing. And so it is certainly possible that I've made mistakes. And so if I make mistakes, I'll do my best to make them right for you. But that's the idea, at least. Um, I'm just putting these packing slips in order really quick from the order you bought in. So we'll open um, in that vein. So, and if you bought into these and you're in the chat here, I'll swap back over to my other scene really quick. And then make this bigger so you can see these are the how many boxes people bought, and this is the order we're going in. So um, if you're in the chat, you want to say, hey, grab the third one from the top or something, like, I don't care. Just let me know before it's your turn. And you can see I got a stack of 20 here. So three, so sixes across, and then there's one on top there and one down here. So I'll pull the two down. So then we got three columns of sixes, so you can reference them that way. And of course, all these boxes are hand serial numbered. I ended up having, I think I bought, well, and some of them I already had, but I added in, so I essentially this is 10 set breaks, all divided up into 600 boxes is the general idea. I did add about 300 Hall of Famers to make that come out even. So that's the general idea behind those. All right, I think I'm ready to to roll here. Yep. All right, perfect. Oh, Tom is a ton of work. But it honestly was fun. I mean, it's a lot faster than if I was doing 10 individual set breaks. I'll say it that way, right? Because, the I went through, pulled all the Hall of Famers out, pulled the big, obviously there were some gradable, there are over 100 graded cards as well. Submitted a lot of cards for grading, had some additional graded cards I added in. Um, and so it was a lot faster though than doing just a set break on, 1978 tops, and it's like it wouldn't really be worth it. And so in some ways the value of 70, 71, 72, 73, and 75, you know, kind of make it worth it to do all 10. So I've never done a set break of, anything after 70. mm, Maybe I did 176, but anything after 76, just because the value's not there. It's not worth the time to sit down and sort 800 cards. But if, splitting it up this way made it go a little faster. All right. So, Kelly, if you're in the chat, tell me which ones you want. Otherwise, I'll pick for you, and I'll just, grab randomly out of the columns here. Um, and I'm not seeing Kelly yet, so I'm assuming Kelly's not here. So, uh, Chris, Steven, Chris, we got three Chris's. Okay, so Marzullo, Gangi, Battaglia. If Steven, you guys are coming up, so if you want to say, you go ahead and say in the chat, because again, there is probably like a 3 or 5 second lag. All right, so I'm gonna grab middle row for Kelly to start out with. This one is hand numbered to 114. My wife did some of the numbering, just FYI. If it's ugly handwriting, I did it. If it's pretty handwriting, she did it. All right. So there are some also the packing materials vary. All right. So you can see there. See what you got. And since there are a little over 100, I think it's like, I don't know, 104 or something, graded cards in the break, I mean, I'll distribute about throughout these boxes. It falls about 1 in every 6, on average, which is actually how I tried to space that out. I'd do 5 without and 1 with. All right. Darrell Evans, Expos, and in general, they'll go, 1979 on top and get older as you go down until you get to the Hall of Famer and the extra card. So there's 73, Chambliss, 72, Gaston in action, and Angels Rookie Stars for 71, Gaston again for 70. You got Johnny Bench and Don Kessinger. So there are those. Bench there's what, 76. So very nice. Overall, these 70 sets are in EX-ish condition. EX Mint, with a few, or lots of near mint, honestly, throughout, especially the later 70s. So that's Kelly's first one. Kelly's got 2. So there's 1 down. And then, let's see, we'll go right column this time. So this one is 452. also the next, if I ever do this again, because again it is a lot of work. If I ever do this again, I will use smaller boxes because these take up a ton of room. Different packing materials throughout. Some of them have bubble wrap, some of them have, the scrunched paper, some of them have packing peanuts. All right, Kelly, let's see what you got here. Skip Lockwood, Don Kessinger, Roy White in the 76. 75 is Joe LaHood, Willoughby, Bill Grief, Hal McRae in action, Phil Roof, Jim Northrup, George Brett, 76. And a 72 of Cesar Gutierrez. That's a high number. So, high number's nice. Um, so there's two down. Get that packing slip there. All right. Let's see. Up next, we got Chris Marzullo. I don't think I've seen Chris in the chat either. All right. So no Chris. Let's see. We haven't done the third column yet. Let's see. Let's just go off the top here. See how we do. This one is number 19. Now, these should be good fun to open, though. I mean, I like the idea of them getting older as as you thumb through. Like Kirby, Sadecki, Bill Lee, Matterwald, Grant. There's Dodgers team card. Rod Carew, Pie Trainer. It's a fun one. I Somebody asked me on the Facebook page, like, hey, Pete Rose isn't a Hall of Famer. You know, Thurman Munson's not a Hall of Famer. Do you count those guys as Hall of Famers? I definitely didn't, Dale Murphy or Thurman Munson. I don't think I counted Rose as a Hall of Famer on any of the packs, but I certainly could have because in my mind I always think of him as a Hall of Famer. So if you if you get a Pete Rose card in your box and you're like, hey, he's not a Hall of Famer, and message me and I'll send you a Hall of Famer from the 70s because I apologize. Um, all right, let's see. Steven Bauman up next. I should highlight these as I go so I don't forget where I am. Orange. Orange is good. All right, so we're on Steven. Steven, I don't see you in the chat, so let's do 88 for you. All right, see what you got. We've opened 4 boxes. We got 3 different styles of, filling up the extra space in the box. All right. Nelson, Johnny Oates, Bob Robertson. It's a really nice one. The condition on a lot of these, I didn't, go through to consider if any of the commons were worth grading. If you're into that sort of thing, there may be some in there. I mean, it's a really nice Sam McDowell centered Chico Ruiz. We got Jerry Roos. He's not our Hall of Famer. He is a high number though. And then Willie Stargell. Right, so that was Steven. Then we got Christopher Gengi up next. Let's see. There we go here. Go right column. We got 93. Right. So you can already see this one's maybe got a little something extra in it. Elias Sosa, Hiller, there's Lou Piniella, Busby. We got the Red Sox team card for 74. Kissin, Dave Roberts, really nice Dave Roberts. Just a little off center, but man, that's a crispy card. Julian Javier and Dick Kelly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, good. And then we've got a graded card here, which is Steve Carlton. That is in CSG 7. There you go, Christopher. I think all the 70s cards I had graded in here were either SGC or PSA for some of the rookies, but um, there were a handful that I had acquired when I was buying those extra star cards that were maybe CSG, and maybe a couple of Beckett's as well. Right. Chris Battaglia. Let's see, we'll go this side. Let's see, 193. Okay. Chuck Baker, 78 checklist. Stager, 76 checklist, so 2 checklists in this one. Lolich, hey, there's Dusty Baker. Oh, yep. Interesting. Okay, yeah, 76, 75, 74 Baker, 73 Tennis, 71 Orioles champs. Nice looking card. The 71 set may have been, the nicest 71 set I've ever owned. I mean, it was really just top to bottom, very minimal chipping, nice examples. 70 Phillies rookies. There's Johnny Bench, 72. Followed up by Alan Gallagher, who is, let's see, 693. I think that's a high number. If not, it's a semi-high, which are still Nothing to sneeze at in terms of 72 no-name guys. So that was Chris. All right. Next up, Thomas. I've seen you in the chat, man. You got two here, so if you want to tell me which ones you want, feel free. All right. You want bottom middle. All right, bottom middle. That is 331. All right, this one got packing peanuts. All right, Jim Sundberg, Steve Henderson, Sparky Anderson, Greg Gross, Bob Robertson, Bill Hands, Jack Aker, Jim Harden, Dave McNally. Boyhood photos of the stars. I wish they'd do another set like this. I don't know, maybe they have. They probably did it in 70 when they did the Heritage 72s. I need to go back and look at that. I don't remember. 71 checklist and 70. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's one more here in the box. And Joe Morgan, 71. SGC 3.5. It's a nice one there for you, Tom. And then top left for your next one. You got it, man. You picked well on the bottom middle. Get those back in there. All right, top left. There we go. That is 22. Aurelio Lopez, Pete McKinnon, Terry Forrester, Tom Johnson. Also, if Josh Hubik or Andrew Perez are in here, be ready to tell me which boxes you want, guys. Dick Allen, All-Star first baseman, nice 75. Adrian Garrett, Jerry Grote, Wilbur Wood, Jarvis Tatum, Felipe Alou, Terry Forrester. You got two Terry Forresters, but there's also still a card in here. You picked well, Tom. You picked well. Look at that, Hank Aaron, 1976, SGC 3.5. A little brutal on the grade, honestly. Nice centering, crease free. I mean, some mild corner wear, but really nice example. I sent that one in. If I thought it was going to be a 3.5, I probably wouldn't have sent it, but it looks better than that. So nice hit, Tom. All right. Make sure I get your shipping, your packing slip here with those, so I don't get anybody mixed up. All right. All right, let's see. So, Josh, no, nothing in the chat, so I'll just go with this one in front of me. 335. There you go, 335. Josh has got 2 coming his way, so Jim Barr, Bumby, Harrelson, Doc Ellis, George Stone, Gilbreth, Singer, World Series, Game 7. Roberto Rodriguez, Elrod Hendricks, Carl Yastrzemski, and Bobby Mercer. Again, high number. We've been on the 72 high numbers in this run, that's for sure. All right, then one more for Josh. Let's see, we'll go here. Card 1, or this is 100. There we go. Melbourne, Oliver, Blue Jays, Foucault. There you go, there's 75 AL Championships card. A's Orioles. We got Paul Popovich, McRae, Buck Martinez, Danny Cater. We got Ron Brand, who is, we got Jim Catfish Hunter. Brand, he's 773, so he's a real high number. Of course, if you do the math on the sets with, okay, if I've got 600 packs, which sets have well over 600 cards? Well, 72's got more than any of them with 787. So your extra card, that 12th card, is more often than not going to be one of those sets that's north of 700 cards. Right, so haven't seen Andrew in the chat yet either. All right, how many more we got? 10 more. So we're halfway through these, and then we'll go to bed, folks. Right, so Andrew, let's do yours right here. 297. Okay. Andrew's got 2 as well. So let's see. Knapp, Forsch, Foster, Milner, Morton, Downing. The 75 set's a really gorgeous set too. in the scans, you can see, you know, the every 75 card that's graded in this break that is graded by SGC was in this original set. It came out of East Tennessee. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You know, the Brett and the Yount both got sevens, if I recall. Well, I do recall that for sure. Those are the only ones I recall. We got Jim Palmer here, and then Willie Montanez, 690. Um, you know, those 75s are really nice as well. All right, so there's Andrew's first one. Then one more for Andrew. So let's go back to the well. Same spot, top right. 77. And so Dana or Matthew Connor or Alan Ross, if y'all are in the chat, be ready to tell me which one you want. Of course, they're getting fewer options as we go here. Oh, this is a good one. Got a graded card here. With Mickey Rivers on top. Ron White, McLaughlin, Gilbraith, Darwin, Barr, Busby, Marty Perez. There's a 72 fourth series checklist. Gritch, Al Jackson. 11. All right, then we got, see what we got here. Johnny Bench, PSA 6, 1975. So a really nice example. This is one of those extras. I didn't have this one graded myself. As I mentioned, the ones I had graded were with SGC, but nice bench there for you. All right. Next up, we got Dana. Let's see. We'll just go off the top from now on unless somebody wants something different. 74. And Dana's got 2. Hale, Rader, Campbell, Dobson, Mets with a little Yogi there in the corner. Vida Pinson, Hernandez, Steve Braun, Gagliano, Gary Nolan, and Billy Williams. Followed by Joe, I can't read it, Grisinda, 691. Right. And Dana's next one. This one is 92. Bloomberg, Splittorf, Perez, Tavares, Taylor, Paddock, Roy White, Metzger, Fiore, Moorhead, Mike Schmidt, followed up by a Bob Reed. Yeah, he's a high number 2. There's those for you, Dana. Right, then we got Matthew Connor up next. So, again, if you're in the chat, folks, I'm coming last 6 to go here. So, Matthew, Alan, Liam, Stephen, Benjamin. Right, let's see. Left or right? We went right last time. We'll go left this time. This one's 85. Rasmussen, 78 checklist, 77 Red Sox, 76 Metzer, DeMary, Lang, Pina, McGee, McDaniel, Bill Melton, Juan Marichal, 70, 71, and then a 70 Ron Fairley. Fairley, there's a high number. All right. Sorry, just got distracted. My phone thought it was time to tell me that the final score of Sunday Night Football, and had a fantasy interest and lost my focus. I apologize. All right, Alan, you're here at 87. Kemp, Soto, Johnson, Summers, Hayes, Fanzone, Fanzoni, I'm sure. Abernathy, Tennis, Henderson, Donahue, Jim Wynn, and Dave Winfield. Wynn, 770. Nice high number, Dave Winfield. And some of these high numbers from 70, 71, 72, they definitely have the potential to be more valuable than some of the Hall of Famers if they're from the later 70s, which is a little ironic, I guess. But good for the set builders. Some of the short prints are super annoying. All right, Liam McGarry, got 2 of them coming your way. So I'm gonna do just these 2 right here. 336 or no, 356 on that one. Valentine, Lolich, Anderson, Sherman, Brewer, Brown, World Series, Game 2. Stevenson, Buzz Steven, got Johnny Bench in action, 72. Really nice clean card. And Tommy Reynolds. I don't know if that's a high or semi-high, 676. You go look at where that divide is. That's the other fun thing about the 70s break of packing it up was, we've not done a ton of 70s breaks, so I'm just not overly familiar with them like I am the 50s and 60s at this point. It's a second one for Liam. This is 86. Madlock, Kendall, no idea. Scott, Carithers, Rooker, Buddy Bell, got an All-Star Rookie Cup card there. Chezzy, Quincy, Manch, Jack Aker, and Steve Carlton. Aker is high number, 769. All right. 2 to go. All right, so let's see, Steven got 464 here. Chambliss, Mendoza, Walker, Remy, Rookie Cup, Leading Fireman, Forrester, Marshall, Carithers, Bocabella, Hernandez, Rich Hand, Bossman. Then we got Don Sutton, that's rookie, and then Jim Stewart. There we go. All right, last but certainly not least, Benjamin Elliott. I will say, I maybe should have said this at the beginning. Some of you, you know, several people bought packs, but they didn't buy the live rip packs. So there are two listings. There was the live rip listings, which had 20 spots discounted if you let me open it for you. Um, Helps me show people what this is like. So I thought, hey, let's give 10% off. But a lot of people, bought just ones for me to just ship, unopened, which I'll do with your 65 break or your if you, or just on its own if you didn't order anything else. But just know that those will ship. So if you're hanging around like, hey, I thought I ordered, nobody said anything or anything, but I should have said that at the beginning. If you didn't order off the live rip listing, it won't be ripped live. All right, Benjamin Elliott. But yeah, I'll do some more of these as time goes on. You know, I think sold like 150 of these packs so far. 600. So they'll be hanging around here for a couple of months. We'll do 10 here, 20 there as we, you know, to tack on to broadcast. It'll be good fun. And then if people like them, they go well, then who knows? I may do some 60s or something. Uh, Juan Marichal, 1970 All-Star, and then Lee May. He's 733, so that's a high number. All right. So that does it for this one. Later this week, I'll be posting a full list of breaks coming in January. I've got some good ones stocked up for us. Um, I'm still waiting on a few grading orders to get back, but I've got some that already are, so we'll definitely have some good breaks coming up, and we'll have some good fun with that. Do um, some more of the 70s live rips next weekend as well. Try to do um, maybe a basketball box or something to keep basketball involved. Got a few basketball and football sets as well that we should be able to break um, in the next couple of months. So give us a little variety. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you buying in. You can always check out what we've got to offer on burlsports.com. And that's all I got. Hope you have a happy new year. This is Burl signing off.